This is a worse combination. And it is very, very, very important when it comes to business. And the taxpayers, they think like, oh my goodness, we are in trouble. No, you're not in trouble. So that was the part. Then I think we should move to the next topic. I see there's a very critical topic of the bookkeeping part that we should cover, I guess. What do you think?
Bookkeeping is a very confidential and sensitive information. Well,
Yes. I mean, even the
so
tax,
how
entire
crucial
taxes.
the bank statement? How crucial the bank statement is
It is not
for
crucial.
the
It is, it is must.
it is
It
must.
is must because you have to have a business account when you are dealing with business. And very important, good part, good thing that you asked this question. So for most, I mean, Shams asked very good, valid question that I would like to emphasize on, that when client taxpayers start a new business, they start carelessly using their personal bank account, mix and match, and sometimes they're using, and even sometimes they don't even open the business account. Yeah, I will open it later, and then that later never comes. So, and then they start commingling. The terminology is commingling. The moment IRS sees commingling, that's where you create an audit flag. So this is where,
Right.
yes, so that's an audit flag because I do, my expertise are IRS audit. So I the way I prepare my tax and the way I train my team, the tax preparers that prepare the return, keeping the audit perspective in mind. So that way we can train, we can prepare client with the audit perspective. So that's why we ask so many questions, cross questions. So that way we don't miss anything.
Yes, I was also about to ask a same question because we have already dealt many auditors and how
Yes.
and yes, we have already reviews gone through the audit documents and audit procedures. So definitely we need to follow this instruction as you have given us. So we need to keep in mind that once we are doing working on particular task or particular topic, we
Uh,
need to consider
Auditor's
auditor
perspective also, what
perspective
exactly
also.
they're
Yes,
trying to,
yes,
yes.
yes, yes,
So
definitely.
yeah, I mean, very good point. So when we are dealing with auditors, so you have to understand what exactly auditor wants to know. So there is no reason to bypass or try to trick, or sometime the taxpayers, they think like, oh my goodness, we are in trouble. No, you're not in trouble. It's just like in your tax return or whatever you file. And mostly this happen when client file themselves,
Right.
or they do not choose the right professional. Do you understand why I said that? Right professional.
Right professional.
You know why I said that? So the reason I
Yes.
said right professional is, again, I will go back to, if audience can go back and pull my previous episode. Our first question was the pricing,
Yes.
most common. This is where you see how it's connected to the pricing part. This is what happen is when clients are too much focused on the pricing. This is when, if they don't hear the favorite price of their liking, they just like, oh, okay, thank you very much. They don't even bother to check the expertise and background of the tax professional. And it is very, very, very important when it comes to business. So again, for the audience, it's very important. All the taxpayer has to understand this, that it is very important. It's a key factor when it comes to business tax return, that when you are selecting, choosing, and searching a tax professional, you have to know the tax professional should be able to support their tax returns, support their
Hmm.
audit. That is the key part when you are in a business. So always, avoid focusing too much on pricing part, because pricing part you will end up with a professional. I should not say the wrong professional, with the professional who does not have the expertise to deal with your tax return, or taxpayers complex return.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Come back to the topic that is relevant to the business. If people wants to start their business and running business, so do they need to connect themselves from income tax to sales tax? Like sales tax is sometime the taxpayer what kind of mistake they do.
Yeah,
Like,
but sales tax, once let me help you kind of separate your question. So when you're saying sales tax, so not every company has a sales tax,
yes,
because if you have like, in accounting term, tangible item. This is what we say, right? In
yes,
accounting,
tangible
yeah.
item.
So when you're selling an item, tangible, like, what do you call it? Real item. That's when the sales tax comes into play. But when you're selling services, the tax bill is kind of tax sales tax is not applicable.
Is it compulsory when you are filing tax, sales tax return? That return must be compared with the income tax return that you are
Yeah, of
filing
course.
annually.
Yeah, see, this is where
Most
we
of the people in filing their return by themselves, they
yeah
they do always these kind
we
of mistakes.
we face this, we come across, for the audience knowledge, for the taxpayers knowledge, we come across this type of patterns where a taxpayer wants one person to do bookkeeping, other professional to do taxes, and then they are doing themselves the sales tax filing. This is a worse combination, that three different people are dealing with your three different statements. So, and you're not reconciling.
Right.
That's when it gets audit trigger. you know we have some of the clients who are basically filing sales tax themselves. And I kind of, when I get to know, hey, what is happening here? And I'm like, okay,
So it is again necessary for all those people who are doing business, especially they do all kind of things from the one side, one
I don't know
framework.
if I say necessary. I would not use the word necessary.
Hmm.
It is critical. It's not, I mean, it's a critical to reconcile all the numbers.
Hmm.
When they are doing themselves, what happen is, when we receive the summary, you know if, since I have the knowledge and expertise in the audit, not every tax professional has the expertise of the audit. They
Right.
might receive your statement and, oh, okay, and they use it and they file it. Not every, and it's not their job to determine. It's a taxpayer's responsibility to inform tax professional what exactly they are doing. It's not a tax professionals to kind of scrutinize. I mean, we do that. I do that. This is why my clients, like, sometimes they get irritated with me also. But I'm like, okay, if I'm interrogating, it's for your own benefit.
Hmm.
You know. So once again, as I said in my last episode, you should not get offended or upset with multiple. When we are dealing
Hmm.
with multiple
Right.
clients,
Right.
especially me being a CEO. Okay, I'm dealing with 25 team members. Then at the same time, I'm dealing with the clients.